Good morning, my people. Welcome back to our channel. We are here again with another information, and this one I want you to be part of it. Question and answer. The questions people asked Simon Ekpa yesterday, and the answers he gave. He's very intelligent, and he's actually doing spiritual things. Honestly speaking, Biafra is a spiritual thing. It's not physical thing as per se. So gradually the spirit is controlling the physical. We are winning this battle gradually. The way he narrated it was very clear to people. So let me link you to the video.
Will be highly guaranteed by those people that we are going to chase out of our land, because they will never live without a fight. None of them will live without a fight. Just like Ifan is already feeling the heat, and he was trying to organize some hitmen to fight against the struggle. Now people like Ifan is everywhere in Biafran land. They will surely try to fight back. What is the guarantee that you're going to guarantee to our people? Because for me, I sincerely trust you. But there are some people who are still out there, who are still hoping to hear from you directly what you are going to do. But I know it's not everything that you're going to do or everything that you're doing, you're going to lay out here. But at least there are this take home. There are people are going to take home and ponder on it and say, this is what our Prime Minister said, that when these people are finally disposed, when they are finally chased out of our territory, this is what it means. This is it, that we are going to be rest assured that we are going to be fully protected from those people, because Abwe Buruma, definitely, also, it might come back. Thank you so much, my Simon Ekpa. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Am I coming out clear? Loud and clear. Very clear. I want to make something. I want to say something very categorically clear. And I want every Biafran to take note of this. I want to say now. One is that we are not coming after any individual. We are not going after any individual. We are not going to kill anybody. We are not after Ifan Yoba. We are not after any person individually. The vote of no confidence is against the government in the Eastern region. So if you find yourself among those in the government of the Eastern region, both those representing them in Abuja and those that call themselves governors, or the local government chairman, if you fall under the government of Nigeria within the Eastern region, we are voting you out this evening. And our fight is against the government. If you find yourself among those that are the government, we are going to fight against you to leave our land. From today, I hope I have addressed the question. And we have done it before. We have been doing it, but now it is going to come with a new dimension. So if you find yourself among those who are the government within our land that are bringing people to kill us, we're going to start fighting against it from today. It is a liberation fight. Fight for self-defense, fight to preserve our life, our culture, and our religion. Thank you.
Can I come up with a follow-up?
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much. Now, you have rightfully addressed it. What I'm trying to say here is something somebody asked me personally. I have a friend who he's not fully involved, but he listens and he's always encouraged. Now, there is a question he said to me. He said that this fight we are about to embark is against the government. Those same people that we elected, or those same people.
Who is unmuting himself?
There is another coming in.
Okay, the first. I've done that. Go ahead, Onwuka.
All right.
You have only 1 minute to summarize your questions. If you come up with questions, combine your questions if there are 2 or 3. Ask it once, please.
All right. It's just a follow-up anyway. There are this friend of mine. He said, when we vote out this government elected, or those people we elected in office, the adventure, our Prime Minister, how is it that those our people living in Biafra territory will be highly protected from these same individuals when we finally vote them out of office? In the event if they try to recruit or come back to start attacking Biafrans. That is all. Thank you so much.
Have we not been protecting them? Have we not been protecting them? We are making sure we protect all our people, our women and children. We have proceeded in making sure nobody is burning our villages anymore. When last did you hear the military come to burn villages? When last did you hear that? We proceeded in making sure that preventing them from coming to bomb villages like they used to bomb before. That's a sign of winning. So anybody that asks us question is not being sincere to himself, or either that is not, it's just being some kind of, treachery to the struggle. It's not really part of the struggle. And you don't expect me to tell you how we are going to defeat the enemy in our land. There are things we make public and the things we don't make public. Just like I said, we are not fighting any individual. We are not going to attack any individual. At the same time, we are fighting against the government. As simple as that. So if you have brain, or the person have enough brain, you will understand where I'm coming from. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our Honorable Prime Minister. Please, more questions. And who again has question? Ronnie, please unmute yourself and make your question snappy. A minute, please. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. It's a rare privilege and honor to be in the same space with our able Prime Minister. Thank you so much, sir. This is my first time to even talk to you or ask you any question of any sort, and I am so much grateful. Thank you for all that you have been doing for us. You have restored hope to people like us. You know, you have made us proud. We that are here in Sulu. Thank you very much, sir. My question is this. This de facto government, and the people that will be representing it, are they going to be physically present in Biafra land or something like that? I just want to know. Thank you very much.
All the representatives of the Biafra de facto government in the homeland are physically in Biafra land. And of course, what's going on? I'm fine.
Yeah, our Prime Minister, you're not coming out. We can no longer hear you. We can no longer hear you. I don't know.
Did anybody hear me?
No, we can hear you, sir.
Yes. All right. So everybody that is going to represent Biafra in the de facto government in Biafra land is the Biafra land, and it is our priority to make sure that we protect them, protect their identity and all that. So you wait this evening when I'm going to announce the activation of the de facto government, how we are going to announce their names, and of course our main purpose to make sure we protect them. And so for that reason, we have a way that their name will be announced. But everybody from A to Z is in the homeland and is in Biafra land. And then Biafra and Nigeria will understand how far we have gone in this liberation. So wait for it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. We love you, dear.
Thank you so much, man. This office, you are back. You are there now. If you can hear us, please can you?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
People to the mic. Let's do it very fast so that we will make
I'm here.
use of the time. Please take it.
All right. All right. Thank you, Efai, and thank you, good man. Thank you, my Prime Minister, for the question you were answering. And without wasting much of our time, David Ngozi, unmute yourself. If you have a question, please raise your hands. Raise your hands. And no question should exceed more than 2 minutes, please. David Ngozi, if you are there, unmute yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. His Excellency, the Ambassador of Peace, and our Prime Minister, I really welcome you to this space today. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to lead, to protect, and to guide you, sir. You have really demonstrated to us and proven to us, Amazon Nnamdi Kanu, that you are really 50 men in one. Biafrans all over the world will enjoy what you bring to the liberation. Everywhere is water. My Prime Minister, I want to bring to your notice this morning, although I know that you know that Izombe in Uguta local government of Imo State is a very strategic point for the zoo and Hope Uzodinjo. Yesterday, I called my people to be able to notify them about the incoming vote of no confidence on the zoo political leaders in Biafran territory. And one of my brothers told me that everybody have run away from the village because the military invaded and killed some people because of the presence of oil. I think you know that, my Prime Minister. Please, I want you, sir, to make Izombe one of the first ones where you will live by going back and forth. Thank you for that. I really concerned. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are taking note record of activities of the Nigerian terrorists in Izombe, and believe me, we have our plan for that Izombe. And in the matter of weeks, I think whatever we have on the table, will begin to manifest. So we are aware of Izombe, and we know that Izombe did not start suffering today in the heart of the Nigerian terrorists because of the discovery of oil in Izombe and so we are taking note of that, and of course monitoring the situation very closely. And people of Izombe, I have a message. The message I have for people of Izombe today is that in no distance time, they will all return back to their homes and start their life again. Just believe me. We know what we are doing. In no distance time, they're going to return back. And the liberation of Biafra will start from that region. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Okay, if I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay. Mouthpiece, without wasting much time, unmute yourself. And every other person, if you have a question, please raise your hand up. And if you have spoken before, please drop your mic while others have the chance to come up. Thank you, Mouthpiece.
Yeah, I'm dropping those that have spoken. Anybody that speak, I'll drop the person.
All right.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Clear, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Every one of you, I appreciate you here, Prime Minister, Your Excellency. I greet you. I didn't want to come up before, but I just want to chip in or a suggestion, or maybe it can be clarified as a question. Please, I wanted to find out, as we have our headquarters in the United States, is there any plan for, our officials in the headquarters, that's Brgie, that is there any plan for them to address the Senate or the Federal House in America to inform them of what we are doing at our headquarters in the United States? Thank you.
I don't understand the question. I don't know whether if that's the question coming from Mouthpiece that I know, asking whether we have informed the people in the United States. I am not really.
Not informed. Address them in the Senate or address them in the Federal House.
What do you mean by that?
When we before when Martin Andikan was around, there was plans to address the UK Parliament before. So I'm thinking maybe if we are going to also find a way to also address the US Senate or Federal House as we are opening our headquarters here.
Honestly, I am disappointed a question like that coming from you. First of all, we have been writing and communicating to the U.S. Congress. We have communicated to we have written to the White House, the Senate Secretary of the Homeland Security. We have written to the UN. We have written to the European Union, and in all those communications, we have made it very clear the establishment of Biafra Republic of Exile. So, and I think you, who are very close to this struggle, should be following and at least reading the content of the letters. So if you have read the content of the letters, you'll find out that we have officially introduced and bring the activation of the Biafra Republic government in exile to the White House. The same thing we have done to the Congress, the same thing we have done to the United Nations, the same thing we have done to the EU, the same thing we have done to the President of Nigeria, the presidency. We have done the same thing to the Africa ECOWAS Court. We have done the same thing to the European Parliament. So if you are actually reading and following what we are doing, you shouldn't be asking such questions. The time we are going to appear at the Senate in the US will be the last. It's going to be the last phase. That is when America, they have accepted to be part of the liberation of Biafra. They are going to invite whoever that is piloting the affair of Biafra that time to address the US Senate or Congress, as the case may be.
Okay, that's what
we are doing now. What we are doing now is creating awareness. Creating awareness. We are creating that awareness, and the awareness is working and penetrating everywhere. So for you to ask such questions, I think you are not actually following what is going on. At least you should be reading. You should be reading whenever we make a press release or whenever we send a memo. Try to read it, not just to share the tweet and share and read the heading and then just like that. You have to read the letters we write to know exactly where we are going and what we are doing. Because your question shows that you have not read those letters.
Your Excellency, what I mean is addressing them physically, not by letters. That is what I'm trying to say. It
does not matter. It does not matter whether we address, because your question is that have we notified them? Have we addressed them for them to know what we are doing, that we have government in exile? That's exactly your question. So it does not matter whether it is a formal introduction or informal introduction, whether it is a physical introduction or that we introduce ourselves by writing and all that. And in those writings we have been writing to them, the result is out there. There is a response, there is actions coming from the American government. The reason why almost 23 Congress men and women signed a petition to the Secretary of Homeland is because of the letters we have written. So these are the results coming. So I do not know what exactly you are asking about addressing them. We have addressed them, and when they invite us physically is when we know that Biafra has come. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Thank God, and thank God that I have known today that a day will come. Whoever is piloting the affair of Biafra from the head will address the United Nations and the United States and all other authorities all over the world. Thank you very much. And we move. Ugochukwu, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Less than 2 minutes.
I salute you. Prayer answer. You have already done the prayer answer every time I used to call you. I always call you. And my question is, after all, this question from a madman to me directly, but I actually answered them, but they wanted to hear from you directly because I gave them the answer, but they asked me directly that what about people, these criminals that we are going to, sorry for using the word criminal, but that's what they are, that we are going to vote out tonight because everyone, anyone close to my family or my relative, they're going to vote them out tonight. That each and every one of them who decided to have an anatomy of woman, he decided to change and come back to us. That what our prime minister, what is the advice to the person and what direction the person has to take. But sorry to take a second, I told them that you cannot employ criminals and collaborate with those that our ancestors forbid to enter our land, to come our land, and you cannot collaborate with the body of our brothers, each and our brothers and sisters. They are part of their body, every military container and military places, camps. And I expect us to take you back. I don't know the kind of apology. So secondly, Mazi Simon Ekpa's Twitter and email is not hidden. You can get to him and you would have done this before this day. So that was the answer I gave to them, but it would be nice for you to clarify if there's any way. But for me, I don't have no message to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would say there is always room. At this point, there is still room and there is always room. There is always opportunity for those who decide to turn a good lead. That is why I am the good guy. And I believe that extending the hands of fellowship to everyone who wants to repent. Our main target is not vengeance. We are not here to do vengeance and all that. What we want is to restore the peace and dignity of our people. So if anybody decides to change today or tomorrow, in as much as we may not agree on many things, I think opportunity should be given to whoever want to turn a good lead. That's why God has always answered us, because He knows our heart and He searches our heart, and He knows what we think, and He knows how genuine we are. So we are not here to carry bitterness into our new nation. Anybody that repents and turn a good lead, we ask him to bring what he has to the table for Biafra to come, and we continue from there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And I think that settles the answer to the question. The first, please. Your hand was up before.
Yes, before you proceed, I want to point out something. Listen, if you know you're here and you're not raising your hand, you don't have question. I gave you mic and Nasa Uzo Chuku. I gave you mic thinking you have a question because I've not been seeing you on any space. I gave you mic because I was thinking you have a question. If you don't have a question, I will drop the mic and give it to another person. If you know you're here and you're with Mike and you don't have a question, you don't want to contribute anything, and likewise you, Nahu too, if you don't have a question, please, I will drop it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. The first, your hand was up before, and suddenly it came down. Okay. Go ahead. Let that 2 minutes.
Yeah, I wanted to ask two questions, but the last speaker already asked one of them, and that was that was like if the door is open for everybody. But I have something that I have a question that I wanted our Prime Minister. It's not so much of a question. So, Prime Minister, good morning from here. So my question for you is, what do you have to say to your critics, those that never do good Biafrans, those that never really wanted Biafra in the first place, that would say, "Oh, Simon Ekpa, didn't he do a countdown before, and then what happened?" These are people. So we knew what happened, but what do you have? Because I know some of them are here listening. They show up, and then what do you have to say to those people that would say, "Well, you did a countdown before, and then it failed." We know it didn't fail, but so what do you have to say to those people that will, especially your critics? Right.
That is what gave meaning to the struggle. That is what gave meaning to the struggle. And they don't dictate how we fight, we dictate how we fight. So if you do not have those kind of basic critics, then it doesn't give the life a meaning. So what gives the struggle a meaning? There is too much noise, please.
Please mute. Please mute.
So what gives the struggle a meaning is those critics, and it is what propels us to do what we're doing. So it is something that gives more healthy. It makes the struggle more healthy and more competitive, and more challenging. So in as much as I am not agreeing with the manner and the way of their critics and all that, at the same time, you need to have them, because you can't have a struggle like this and you don't have an opposition, or you don't have those mocking it. So, but what I have to tell them is that we have our template, what we're following, and we don't expect to get Biafra overnight. Okay? It is part of the game that we have to play to make sure that we destabilize the enemy. So it is part of the liberation of Biafra. The countdown was part of it. Today, vote of no confidence is part of it. And whatever statement we make or whatever order we give is part of the liberation of Biafra. All these things joining together is what have thrown Nigeria into a chaotic situation you see today. Without a countdown, that would be the kind of the pressure that you see from the government. There can be that kind of panic that you see from all the people that participated in the election. There were a lot of panic. So our countdown did not just disorganize them. It created a lot of panic, a lot of pressure from the international level from the Nigeria to the international level. And it works very well. And at the same time, it catapulted the Biafra issue into the highest level in the international community. And we achieved it. Without the threat of countdown and what was going on then, they wouldn't care to call the British ambassador. They wouldn't care to bring Finland into it. They wouldn't care to call for the kidnapping of Ekpa. They would not be putting a bounty on my head. And all those things is exactly what I have on my template and the plan to get Biafra. And they have all worked perfectly. So I have actually achieved the reason why we have the 150 days countdown. Why those who don't know what I am doing, why those who are not in my mind would think that 150 days have failed. But I know the reason why I'm 150 days, and I have achieved it. In fact, the reason for that was even achieved 120%. And every other things that were put out there have a reason for doing it. And the reason we have always achieved. So today, we are going to achieve another one, which you see some of them are saying, there's 7% today Biafra will come. I never said that today Biafra will come. What I said is that we are going to have a vote of no confidence today, and it is going to be more spiritual than physical. And then after that, I know why I'm putting the vote of no confidence, and I know that I am going to achieve it. And I know that together, collectively, Biafra people are going to achieve that aim. It is part of the template to get Biafra out of Nigeria. And if every other thing has worked, and worked perfectly well, bringing Nigeria to the chaotic situation it is today, where the Islamic State is coming, I know not everybody is going to be comfortable. I want to make one revolution today. You see, before the end of July this year, you are going to see Christian leaders and others joining the liberation. May not be Biafra liberation, but they are going to join the disintegration of Nigeria. Just watch and see. Many people that were shouting Obi today are going to come back to their senses. It is because of what we have done. So, and the way the thing is now, it does not matter who becomes the president. At the end of the day, Nigeria will fall. And Nigeria has fallen today for the inaugurating a drug baron to become a president. And at the same time, also inaugurating a founder of Boko Haram to become a vice president. And I want you all to understand that even the so-called Chatham House in the United Kingdom has made a tweet condemning America and the United Kingdom for undermining democracy in Nigeria. And I want you people to understand that all these kind of tweets and articles is what we are going to be banking on when the time comes for the liberation. When the liberation has started fully, it is a point of reference to defend our liberation force. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Your question is answered. Please, good man, take down Ugochukwu so that others can come, and the first as well, so that we can have more space. And our countdown is spiritual, and it brought a lot of things out. Each day we count 1, 2, 3, 4 until the last day. There are significant things that it does or it did during that very period. And this, what we are seeing today, is the dividend of the countdown. It was as a lot of the countdown that the Mazi Simon Ekpa was invited by the Finnish police, and everywhere Google was on fire. Everywhere was on fire. That he had been arrested. The people are thanking God, people are thanking Satan and the rest. But it is a road. It is the road that leads to where we are today. So countdown did not fail, and those who think that it failed, they are making a very big mistake. And here we are today. And everything Nigeria does, they are doing it out of panic. They don't sit down and organize themselves. Every day they do it out of hurriedness, just to meet up with time because of what you are doing. So it didn't fail. It worked successfully, and we pray that such time comes in another new dimension that Nigeria will not comprehend, just as it's coming this evening. After the pronouncement this evening, watch out and see what is going to happen in the zoo. Thank you very much for that question, and Prime Minister, thank you for that clarification. Agujebe, please unmute yourself. Less than 2 minutes, please.
Before Agujebe, I want to remove you guys. And then also, if you have a question, you muted yourself before, ask the question. If you don't have a question, I will drop your mic now. 2 of you that is here. Also, do you have any question?
You don't need to be asking them. If you don't have, drop them. So, ahead. Yes.
Yeah, hello, my good people, our special guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our PM, may our days be long. Thank you for making us regain our lost glory. So let me go straight to the question. My question goes like this. Is there any mechanism in place or your government are putting in place to inform our people, the Biafrans, those that are in interior places, not in the city? Because many of us in the city are 100% aware of what is going on. But from every indication, there are many of our people, those that are in villages, interior places, that are not aware. Is there any mechanism in place that will inform them so that they will sit up and follow or join the moving trend for liberation of Biafra? That's my question. Thank you.
Well, I don't know whether it is really a question. The Biafra, the people you think are in the remote villages are even more current of what we are doing than some people in the town. So, and we have representative in the coming de facto government in the homeland, cut across the board. So, how do you think we are able to do that if we are not very strong-rooted from the grassroots? So the grassroots is part of this movement. They are following everything even more than those in the town. So I think that's not a problem at all. And secondly, we are also trying to expand the radio, the voice of Biafra. It is still there, and we are trying to also expand it more. But so far so good. Our awareness has worked very well from the remote, from the grassroots and those in the remote areas. During the sit-at, that can be confirmed from the sit-at homes. And even today, sit at home, you see that everywhere is dry, from the remote villages to the town, and which we are going to be making those images available to the media in email instance. Thank you.
Thank you for answering my question.
Right, thank you, Agujebe, for asking that question. And I can assure you, people in the remote area are more conscious of this liberation than the people in the cities doing buying and selling. The people in the remote area, I think I can confirm 4 persons called me before this very day that they said Simon Ekpa declared 2 days sit at home. Is it true? And I told them yes, it is true, in different locations. So they are more informed than any of those that are in the cities doing buying and selling. Those that are doing buying and selling in the cities, they are informed, but they want to prove stubbornness, and that is why most of the battles are in the cities. Thank you very much for that question. Chris, unmute yourself. I don't know the full name. The name is not showing fully. Chris, if you are there, unmute yourself and ask the question.
Chris, AKT.
Everyone.
Thank you. Go ahead, and you have less than 2 minutes.
Okay. I'm greeting our honorable leader, Master Simon. I've been friends with my back for years, and I'm glad, happy, and honored to be in this particular group. My name is Chris Kaji Onyekaji, Chris Onyekaji, the head of student Daniel. So my question is that it's a funny question because I've been friends with my neighbor, bomber to bomber, reading everything he posted, so I don't need to ask much. But I have a funny question here. The funny question I have is, what all those people are saying, all Waka and all that, I'm not hearing from their side again. So it's like they're gone, wiped away from the Twitter. I'm not seeing them again. So I'm kind of happy. You understand? So somebody there is saying all Waka and all that, here and there. I'm shocked. I didn't see them again. Criminals from anywhere. You understand? So when they see the Biafra inside the house and everything, I don't think they will compete again. So I'm so happy to be.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It is your effort. It is everyone's effort, and most of the 50 men effort that the Prime Minister himself promised Onyendu and never failed him. Say, I have 50 men in me. Go and look for the other 50. And very fortunate to you and to me and to every other person. We are part of the 50s, and we have our own components inside us. So it is like a chain. It's like a chain. And thank you very much for that acknowledgement. They are nowhere to be found. All of us are going to meet in this land, and everyone will be.
Thank you so much. I don't have much.
All right. Let me just make some comments on that. You know, one thing is that up to this point, some of them never believe that the government in exile is real. And you wouldn't blame them because these are people without vision. These are criminals that have nothing to offer. So they have been in this struggle, deceiving Onyendo for many years. And when they see us doing what we are doing today, they get amazed at how is it possible. So as I'm talking to you now, many of them don't believe that the government or Biafran Republic government in exile, the headquarters is real. So, and you don't blame them because these are people who never believed in Biafra in the first place. So, and the reason why they are mute now is because Onyendo Etiko and Fonamuramunishi. And for those who don't understand Igbo, that is a very strong word. Onyendo Etiko and Fonamuramunishi. In the secret, because we know what is going on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my Prime Minister. Thank you so much. The other day somebody wrote me and he was asking me, please, if I shouldn't be angry, where are all these people that they said that they want piloting the affair of the Biafra people? I didn't bother myself. I said, go underground, you will see them. But if anything happened to you on the ground, an earthquake happened and the land covered you there with them, you will meet our ancestors. They are on the ground. They are on the ground. If you want to see them, you need them there. So that is my little contribution to that. And the sources, please go out and come in. The network is not very friendly with you today. And please, a good man, I think you will take the mantle from there to call the people to the mic, as I will be removing those that have already spoken. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. I find. You can unmute yourself and give us your 1 cent or 1.5 cents.
It will be really good that we need to see one Nigerians today ask me a question because I don't like question that is always.
My PM, I'm doing that. I've been bringing a lot of them, the people that I know that they will have a divergent view with.
Because I remember that during the time of the LP, every time they are here, they are here attacking us and all that. So I would want to hear how their voice is strong today, whether it is going low or going high. But before they do that, I want to inform them that Soludo was chased out today from the inauguration. They chased Soludo out. They asked Soludo to go back. He went there with the red Ishago. He was saying, don't even me that I'm Soludo. They chased him out. He's a stupid man. They chased him out. And, you people don't know what is happening. I told you people today that after what we are going to do this evening, they will be fighting each other. And we have not even started the vote of no confidence. They are chasing Soludo from inauguration. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
See, why they are chasing them out is because they have understood that these people are toothless. They cannot perform the duty they sent them to come and perform. The Biafra people overpowered them and made them useless. So, that when Soludo came, the first thing he was centered on is stopping ESN, stopping sit at home. Have you people forgotten? But he cannot. And that was the main reason why they brought him in. So, since you have failed in your duty, why would they allow you in their inauguration? You are useless. They will soon know that how prepared we are. They don't know yet. They will run to the north. The north will chase them. They will come to the south. We will kill them. In fact, they will kill themselves there and bury themselves. So they are neither here nor there. The best thing for them to just surrender now, and it's still early. We must continue. Otuma, hold on. We want people who have not been speaking to us here. Like this P2B, is it P2B? One of here. Oscar, unmute yourself and speak. Give us your question. Make your question 1.5%. Just utilize 1.5 cents and ask your question. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Thank you very much. I'm thanking you so much. You have renewed our hope. Thank you so much for all you did for me and for Biafrans. Now, the two questions I have. One is that our director, Nandi Kanu, many a time, he said that Lower Kogi and Lower Benue, Igala, and most of our communities that was drafted into Benue State, they are all Biafrans. But in our new map, the Lower Kogi and the rest of them, although you said that consultation is still going on, I want you to throw more light on it.
All right, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the very part you met. Yes. Thank you very much. The guy is doing marvelously well. I tell you the truth. God will be with him. God will be with us, because we can't just go through this again for 4 years or for 8 years. Yeah, thank you very much for your time on this very channel. God bless you.